Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Success at State. My name is Chelsea Wood. I am currently a graduating senior at Penn State University, University Park campus. I am graduating with a degree in education and public policy, actually in 4 days, which is very exciting. But the purpose of making these videos is to try and help students navigate their entrance into Penn State. It can be a very difficult process. I know for myself, growing up an hour away, I was already familiar with State College and I had family here, so it was an easier adjustment for me, but that doesn't mean it was easy. So I really want to help students navigate the transition into college life from high school and living at home. So as I said, I'm a 2023 graduate. I consider myself to be a Penn State education policy expert for my time serving on the University Faculty Senate. That's the governing body of all faculty, staff, professors, students, the ones responsible for making and implementing university policy and academic policies here at Penn State. I served on the Faculty Senate for a few years, so I have what I would think is substantial experience, and I'm really excited to share that with all of you. I'm actually sitting in my new office. This is where I will be serving as a graduate assistant for the Education Policy Studies Department as I pursue my master's degree in higher education. I've lived in State College for 7 years. I love Penn State, and I think this video will really help students to understand the different aspects that they can get involved in with Penn State, what is available to you, and just really how to make the most out of your college experience by starting off on the right foot. So today we're going to talk about getting oriented to State College and Penn State in general, starting with technology platforms that you need to know. The first one is LionPath. So LionPath is the scheduling platform. It's where you handle tuition payments, loan information, final exams, really everything logistic that you need to worry about for Penn State. So first off, scheduling. So knowing what classes you need to take is really important, and making sure you find the correct times and knowing the buildings you're going to be taking classes in. All of that information can be found on LionPath. We use a tool that's called the Schedule Builder. In here you can select different courses, searching them based on professor or topic or campus if you are a commuting student or doing World Campus classes. You can really take the time to build a schedule that is most conducive to your preferences. If you're not an early riser, maybe some 8 a.m. classes across campus where you're going to be running 15 minutes to get there aren't the best choices. If you are not good with long periods of time sitting still, 3-hour classes probably aren't for you. It's really important to understand your limitations and understand what you believe will be successful for you. Sometimes there's not options, so understanding that adaptation is necessary comes with the territory. But tuition payments are also involved in LionPath. You are able to see information about tuition costs, payments you've made, payments outstanding, which can affect financial aid agreements. You are able to see a line-by-line itemed list of everything that you're paying for Penn State. You're able to see what the tuition is for in-state or out-of-state if you're coming from another state. You are able to see the student-initiated fee, which every student pays to get access to things like the gym, and exactly what that is for. And then you're also able to see what your residence and housing costs are, and that becomes really important when you are looking into finding an apartment downtown, seeing what is the most realistic for your financial situation. For me, I stayed on campus for 3 years. It was most beneficial for me. I was able to stay on campus, be close to everything I was involved in, and it ended up being a better financial decision for me. Then moving on to final exams. Finals occur in the last week, currently what we're in right now. I found out what time my finals would be through LionPath. They release the times and locations of all of your finals on LionPath. I believe it's about 8 weeks before your final exams. That gives you enough time to see that if you have multiple exams on the same day or at the same time, things that are considered conflicts by the university, you are able to submit a request to have one of those exams moved so that you can be the most successful. It's really important to be aware of when and where your finals are. I know from personal experience that when you mess up the times of your finals, you can be running across campus and barely making it in time to finish your test. Don't make the mistakes that I did my freshman year. Make sure you are very, very aware of where you need to be and when, maybe even going to the classroom beforehand so you're familiar with the walk or just the classroom setting in general if you have not been there. Finally, I want to talk about the What If report. The What If report outlines all of the classes you've taken and things that you still need to complete as requirements for your major. For me, as an education public policy student, I used the What If report as a senior when I wanted to verify the exact classes that I still needed to reach graduation. That helped me to understand what I had taken, what those classes were counting for exactly in my requirements, and what was remaining. Also, classes that I had taken that weren't worth anything. Mistakes I had made along the way if I had learned to use the What If report sooner. Next, I want to talk about the platform Canvas. Canvas is our course management software here at Penn State, where pretty much all of your classes will be run out of. This is where you're going to handle assignment submissions, finding your syllabi, communication with your professors, with your peers, and also where you'll see your grades populated. A lot of professors give exams, give quizzes through Canvas because it's easily accessible by every student. And then course readings can be there. So being able to navigate and understand the different aspects of Canvas is incredibly important to your success as a student. Specifically being able to find your email in there, which is different than your Penn State email. I think that's important to mention. And then a calendar of all your assignments, where announcements are versus emails. A lot of professors will use the announcement section to get important information to the entire class, so you're not having to check your email. Managing notifications on the platform is very important to making sure that you're keeping up to date. You're going to use it pretty much every day, so make sure you get comfortable with it. Next, we're going to talk about Microsoft Outlook, which also comes with Microsoft Authenticator. The Authenticator is our two-factor authentication process, where you're going to receive a code on your phone after you submit your password that you then have to verify to get into your Penn State accounts. Canvas, LionPath, your email, all of the areas where sensitive information can be held. Microsoft Outlook is the email platform that we use for the Penn State Network. It is auto-populated with the Penn State emails of professors, your peers, really anyone who has an @psu.edu email. You can find their contact information easily by searching for them in the search bar. You're also able to use the calendar functions from Microsoft Outlook. These help you stay organized. You can sync it with your Google Calendar if you prefer Google Calendar. And you're also able to schedule meetings with your professors, which they will get notified of a meeting request. You'll get notified, and then you can see an acceptance to make sure that it's a correct time, and you'll get a reminder. The last platform I want to talk about is known as Starfish. So Starfish is our scheduling platform for advisor communication and scheduling meetings with them. Your advisor can be the best resource that you have at Penn State for making sure you navigate all program requirements and major requirements effectively and easily. They understand the most about your schedule. They are incredibly important, and you really want to make sure you meet with them at least once a semester to make sure that you're on track for the academic goals that you have. Whether it's you want to study abroad, or you have minors that you're interested in, or even a dual major, or changing your major. All of that can be done through Starfish. They will help you navigate all of the academic processes that you need, but you have to schedule through Starfish. Unfortunately, it's not the easiest platform or intuitive, but it's necessary. So taking time to explore that before you absolutely need it is pretty important. Finally, to get oriented, it's really important to know campus. Penn State is a huge campus, and knowing where your buildings are and your classes are is really important for scheduling, so you know you have enough time to get from one to the other, but also just general knowledge. So the campus is split into north, east, south, and west. Really easy to remember. North Campus houses the north dormitories, but also it holds the College of Arts and Architecture buildings, and the College of Education is also up here. It's where I work. South has the Nursing College, Schreyer Honors College, the White Gym. This is where sorority dorms are, if you're interested in rushing. The Pollock Dining Hall is also near South, and South is by downtown. East is where most freshmen or first-year students are going to be housed, between that or Pollock, but it is solely residence assistants and freshmen. This is where Beaver Stadium is, the Bryce Jordan Center, the ROTC building, the Smeal College of Business, and the College of Agriculture, among other things. West Campus is where the College of Engineering can be found, one of the largest colleges at Penn State, the IST building, the West dorms, and the grad school building, which is known as Curran Building, is in like the northwest corner. Central Campus has the hub, the library, the main meeting points for students. So just understanding where you live, where your academic buildings are, where your classes are, is really important to just feeling comfortable getting where you need to be and starting off your day well and your experience at Penn State well. So we're going to wrap this session up, but just know that starting off on the right foot can prevent accidents and oversights in your academic experience later. And stay tuned for the next episode where we're going to learn about student affairs resources and offices on campus that you should be aware of and feel free to use while you're a student at Penn State. Thank you.